this special meeting to an order. Roll call.
Commission Chair Francisco Vasquez,
Present.
Vice Chair Joanna Isidro,
Present.
Commission Member Jesus Cervantes,
Present.
Commission Member Juan Lopez,
Present.
Commission Member Sonia Ucareza.
Present.
You have a quorum.
Thank you. Please join me on the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. With all this that is going on around the planet, we need more than more than a minute or two or three. It's incredible. Well, first of all, thank you for being here in this special meeting on Monday, October 31st. And we have 3 items on the agenda. In this case, let's move on right away to new business. Discussion and possible action regarding donation request from Sonia Urquiza to support Art and Cultural Festival this coming November 19th, 22.
Chairperson?
Yes, all yours.
Have for so that's the price for wire group to the next butter 20 bottles of $6 just like that. And $50. So that would be
Questions, comments? Maybe you're gonna have some other expenses that we're not overseeing here. So I think your request is very humble, and which I appreciate that, but I think a little bit higher amount will cover those unforeseen expenses. I don't know what you guys think.
I agree.
I was thinking the same.
Okay, because as you said, it's the first time and it's gonna be in a close location, so it's not going to be that expense. I mean, that much of expense, but it's better to say, you know what, give us a report what you didn't use or what we used, rather than putting money. No, I think the money can be. I mean, since it's part of the funding, so I think is a good idea. Mr. Rodney, in your experience, what do you think is the
Yeah, I
best
think
way
for-
to handle this?
Yeah, I think for the refund, it would be something the finance probably wouldn't allow, bringing back the money. It'd be best to spend what she has,
Mhm.
or if we do, maybe put in the whatever organization it is and donate money back that way through that channel instead of.
Oh, return. Okay. Then that makes things easier because even when we have our festival, I noticed that some presenters receive like the folklorical symbolic donation. It's not that much, but it was something. Yeah. Okay.
I guess for clarification, real quick, as it reads, is the donation being requested as a separate entity from the commission? Or is it part of the commission? Because the way it lists is and the reason I ask is because it's listed as a donation. It reads like it's a donation that you're requesting
Oh, I see.
on
I
your
see.
own. Because if that's the case, then we're limited to the single and team amount to 250 and 500. So I guess that's my question is for clarification. Is the event being done as a commission or is it being done as a separate entity? Because it's two different beasts there.
Yes, go ahead.
For clarification, I don't have it in front of me, but was the application applied as commission or as a person? That's going to make the difference.
I believe it was as a commission when you submitted. Am I right?
Yeah.
Not as a Sonia Urquizo doing this. So I guess and I like the fact that we're actually getting now into this, and for the future we need to keep copies of what we submit so we can clarify when it needs a clarification. But I believe it was actually on the name of the Parks and Recs Commission. Okay. Anybody else? No. Okay. Is there anyone who would like to make a motion to support? So I wonder if we can actually action regarding support requested. Action instead of a donation. Yeah, but the word is already here. We have to go by the way it is here. You're right. It's $250. I believe that's the max.
And that's what the clarification was for. Because I mean, if it's
but it's not that she's not the
Her own
one
entity.
Yeah, it's not what she's not acting as a separate entity.
So can we like approve for like that budget for her to start with the expenses that she needs to make for the preparations of it? Can we do that?
The way I see it, I don't see why not, since we have actually as an action item here.
And yeah, I mean, we can approve funds. It's just that as long as the proper boxes are checked, because if it's not in the permit or I guess the items were under you individually, then it kind of changes how the interaction occurs with the city. So. Okay.
By any chance, you don't happen to have a copy of the letter that was given to you? So I think that clarifies, because in the letter it shows actually. You may have a copy. Am I right, Ronnie? Okay, but we're gonna be, if we don't move from this, we're gonna be stuck in a So we know that if it's an individual, it will be $250, but we, in our own good faith, we know that it's not an individual. It's we are sponsoring this. We are the one taking the leadership to do this art and culture festival event to support the prior event and then to start promoting the next one. So I just need a motion to actually carry with an amount, and it's at your discretion because otherwise we'll have to postpone this until we clarify if it was. But I believe it is actually submitted, and Ms. Urquizo has clarified that, as well as me, we don't recall putting this as a unique individual, is as a commission.
But yeah, I guess my recommendation is that, yeah, we move forward with whatever amount the commission sees fit. With the stipulation, though, that if it does turn out that there's a mishap with the paperwork, I guess what I'm trying to get at is that we don't award you an amount of money and then we have to come back and be like, well, we awarded a incorrect amount. Now you owe us X amount of money. So, but, and we, and we can approve any amount, like I said, as long as there's that stipulation. Like I said, I fully trust all the paperwork is in order, but just in case there's that rare sliver, like if we were to approve it, then if it was processed correctly by the city, then you're good to go. But if there was a mishap, I would be embarrassed if we came back and were like, hey.
I understand your point, Mr. Cervantes. So in this case, in order to avoid that possibility, let's move on with if you would like to make the motion to support this activity with the max that we have for an individual, which is $250, which is double what she's asking in the prior request. Just to start, and hopefully in future events, we have to keep track of a copy. At least I would like to keep a copy of that so we can clarify when we fill paperwork to avoid precisely this conversation. So with that said, if there is anyone that would like to, there's three of you that would like to make a decision on matters of the support for the art and culture event.
And as I mentioned, like if we, for example, wanted to make a motion for, let's say, $300, we would just add a stipulation that unless it's an individual, then it would drop down to $250, so that we're not limiting you just to those $250, and the letter is correctly furnished.
So again, can you restate your motion?
So I make a motion to award a donation amount of $300 for the support of the Art and Cultural Festival. Do note that it's pending confirmation of the event letter provided by the city that it is either being hosted by the commission. If not, then it would revert down to the $250 as a single donation request, a single individual's donation request.
Okay, so we have a motion.
I second that motion.
Okay, any discussion?
Just thank you, Sonia, for all your hard work.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, I want to say the same thing.
A lot of work.
Okay, so if we don't have anything else, then those in favor to support the motion say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, that carries. So, okay, no, thank you. It's just that, no, thank you. Yeah. Okay. Wow, it's incredible how a little tiny word can deviate us from. Yeah, but you're right. Okay, it's 15 minutes on the same, but I'm glad that we came to a consensus and she can start actually, because November 19th is in 2 weeks from now. Almost 3 weeks. Tomorrow is the first. Wow, time flies.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, for item number 2, I couldn't actually couldn't contact anyone.
Can you skip over to 6.3 because I might have an answer shortly.
Okay, perfect. So moving up to 6.3, discussion and possible action to participate in fundraising activity for the lighting of the Centennial Park 2022. just as I was requesting, and Jesus was, I think, making a big point that we have to be, we have to continue with, supporting the city and activities like this, whether it's to fundraise or for to support what is being done in this case, like the lighting of the Centennial Park. I don't have anything in my agenda, so I'm actually available to be there. The question was if we're gonna be like doing any fundraising activity. So at this point, I don't see that venue for the fact that it's Christmas and the cookies are free, the hot cocoa is free. I don't want to compete with that, because if I deviate, selling stuff, then we may lose the sense of Christmas gift. And this is open for everyone. I have seen the long lines. Even myself, I'm guilty of that, being on the line waiting for my chocolate and my cookies. But I would like to hear from you if we would like to have a little display there as a commissioners, or a game that we can, the kids can play, like toss or something like that we don't have to charge, but we entertain a little bit. Yeah, go ahead.
I think I agree with. I agree with the idea of being there and just having some game and just participate, like entertaining the kids. Whatever game it's easy to have there, instead of selling food or anything else. At least for this one, the Centennial or the tree lighting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Anybody else? I mean, what ideas do you have in mind? I mean, we have the opportunity for a fundraising activity right there. But have you seen anyone selling stuff from the Centennial lighting? I haven't seen anyone.
No, and I agree with the point you made, Commission Chair Vasquez. It's close to the holidays, and kind of selling something out there, kind of, I don't know, it pulls funds from what someone could be using for something else, I guess, the way I see it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right, there is already typically free cookies and cocoa, which go in line with the event. So I think if anything, our participation should be more on the PR side, actively be involved, especially when it comes down to like lighting. I don't know if we can have a presence on stage with City Council, at least yourself or Vice Chair or representative for the commission to be there, and also kind of interact with the community. So I think that would be the biggest bet for this event. Not necessarily for fundraising so much. And if we did have something that would be a type of interaction with the public, that would work as well. But we have to also remember that it gets very, very packed with people. So I don't know where we would set up, because we've had hundreds of people squeezed into that little area in years past. So that becomes an item to note as well, that if we do set something up, we also don't want to be impeding people's ability to enjoy the lighting ceremony and whatnot. So I am open to it. I just don't believe that we should be selling anything at that event. It should be more of a community interaction and PR side type of event.
Another thing is that we could have some decorations added.
Yeah, that would be nice. If we can help with decoration, or like the Santa's. I don't know if this time the Santa will be riding in a bicycle or in a motorcycle or car, or it's still a secret. Okay, he will be there. So, we know somebody that do a little face painting or whatever. Maybe we can invite that person, to support that activity for Christmas. There's always artists available, so maybe after the festival we can actually contact people, or something like the little bean bags that you bought, those yours or
Yes.
you wouldn't let? Maybe we can have something like that, for a price to have little candies or whatever, for the kids. Okay, that's the season of the year in which we need to support our community. Every year I've been actually for the last 4 years, I've been part of the Toys for Tots, and I noticed that the need is there. It doesn't seem like, but there is there. So I also, when I was going to discuss this, I was thinking about, I don't think this is the right time for us to do a fundraising, but we need to get involved. Okay, as much as we can support and be invisible, and we can have a little place for us, to give little candies if they win or whatever we need to. Okay, Miss Ezra, what's in your mind? Or
I agree with what everyone has mentioned about just staying in the spirit of giving. Yeah, and not making money off of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's
then that actually settles. We still have an item. I mean, one more meeting before the Christmas slide. So probably on the next meeting we can have a more concrete activity for the Christmas slide. Like if we can get the, how do you call the
Cornhole.
The
Cornhole game. Yeah.
Cornhole. Okay, just for us, that will be nice. Or Caritas face painting, something like that.
Commission Chair, did you also talk about the baseball gloves you had brand new?
Yeah, you know what?
Maybe
Yeah,
we can
Rami,
raffle some of those?
we were talking about the donation that was actually given to the city many years, not many years ago, like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, by Mr. Bustos from Baseball Sin Fronteras. Maybe we can, the kids who actually, play or participate, they can receive a little ticket, and then we can raffle, baseball gloves. We have some of them that are actually brand new, or baseball bats, or even baseballs, little tokens, and right there, among participants. Instead of giving them a candy, a ticket, and then they fill it out. We enter, we raffle, we give the prize right away on spot. And I think we have. Okay, they're stored somewhere.
Yeah, we have them in our storage over at the Parks and Rec building,
Okay.
and another location for some other equipment also. So they're in 2 different locations.
Perfect. So then that actually, thank you. That's a good point. So instead of passing candies, why not then whoever stops at our little booth, they play, whether they win or they lose, they get a ticket. Then we raffle, we give away for free baseball gloves,
a good idea.
bats, or baseball equipment,
So we're not doing we are doing the fundraiser because they're buying tickets, or
No,
No, it's
They're
for
free?
free. They're free.
they're
Okay,
free.
just for stopping and playing. That's the only thing they need to play, whether they lose or win.
Oh,
Okay,
Bye.
they get a ticket. So let's, look, we have prices. We can actually put it in a little, wrap them, or, and have them there,
mhm.
and then put a number, box number 1,
Yeah,
2, 3. They
that's-
don't know what's inside, but if it's a bat, then obviously they will know it's something that's long. But you know what I did? I would like to volunteer and wrap those gifts. If like probably 10, that would be more than enough to raffle them. So at least majority of those kids can get something.
And this will be for which
For the lighting of the
lighting of
Centennial
the
Park.
Centennial Park.
Because it's a nice event. Basically, the event is over when they're done with the lighting, and then the next step is the passing of the hot cocoa, and then the cookies, and then the arrival of Santa Claus. They take pictures, and that's it.
Mhm.
So for that, we're talking about like 1 hour between that. So
Yeah, I believe the whole event's like 3 hours long.
all 3
Yeah,
hours.
3 to 4. It's a shorter event, so.
Okay, so then have prices, wrap it up, and those are like in the Christmas spirit. We have the gifts, which is a matter of going and clean them. Remove the dust. They are brand new. A lot of that stuff was brand new, and even if it's a used one, you never know. I mean, it's and baseball, I think, is catching up here in Somerton. I have seen teams practicing, and then there's, we have the league, and you have done some academies. We have done staff on that, so it's to support.
What's the date again for the Centennial Park?
Is it the December 1st? November 30th?
November 30th?
Next month, yeah.
November 30th, that's a Wednesday.
Right around the corner.
November 30th? A Wednesday?
No. It's November 1st. Tomorrow is November 1st.
It's November.
No,
the
no.
event.
For Centennial,
Event.
no, the lighting.
Lighting of
The
Centennial
lighting,
Park.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's not going to be within the next 2-3 days.
No, I know, but I think I think I did not write down my own calendar, my personal calendar, because I'm going to be out of town.
Okay.
So that's why I need to know. That's what I'm confirming right
Well,
now.
as soon as he sends us,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, I would like to buy some little, maybe some toys, to give away among the baseball equipment for the kids. Like, I don't know if this year is going to be Toys for Tots. I haven't been notified. Do you know if they actually had the league this year? Am I right? Toys for Tots. Mm-hmm. 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 They also give gifts away to needy families in Somerton. So if they don't have it, at least we can have something very small during the lighting and, to support the community.
Mhm.
Okay, so if you have, soccer balls, whatever, 1 or 2 I would like to give, and we can wrap it and then we take it to the Centennial Park. It's already wrapped, so the kids don't know which one is. They just, something like that. So I would like to make a donation of at least 2, either soccer balls or something that has to do with sports. Okay. Even a frisbee will be appreciated. Imagine a kid, getting a frisbee, trying to play. Okay. Well, that's it for
6.2.
for item 6.3. So let's move on with item 6.2, discussion and possible action to participate in a fundraising. That's this one, as we said before, maybe one ticket, for participants to play or space. And Miss Joanna, anything?
I did make contact with one of the members. They will have an answer for us by tomorrow, she said. So I don't know if I'm going to email everyone what response I get. As soon as they answer, I guess they have to consult with each other. And then I did ask about a possibility of having a booth with a sports activity like basketball hoops or the cornholes or something like that. That's what I mentioned. Is there something else you'd like me to share?
No, I think you hit the nail, because at this point, I don't think we want to be cooking or preparing food. We don't have the permission, the license for but something that can be fun again and to support and promote sports.
Promote sports here in the city. Yeah, we could probably even have flyers of the different sports activities and the arts that they can participate in, like the flyers that they have on the website on the Somerton Parks and Rec website. Like we could have that type of schedule of activities available to so if parents or kids are interested, they could just pick it up.
Now,
and we could talk about it.
Yeah, you have
coming up sports.
Those bowling pins that you got, are those also yours?
No, I can get them. I borrowed them.
Oh, you borrowed them? Also, probably that could be a good, just for the kids, like playing bowling.
Oh, bowling?
Yeah, bowling. So
that'd be fun. You have the bowling pins and stuff?
Yeah, I borrowed them.
Oh, those are
Those are
fun.
big.
But those
big,
are fun,
big
man.
ones.
Oh, those are
They look
fun.
like the real thing.
Yeah,
You know, if we can, so what we need basically is just the booth.
right. And that's, she said
Then
she'll have an
once we
answer
get it,
tomorrow.
then we can
Yeah.
come up with great ideas to
Yeah.
actually fill it up.
Okay.
Well, then that's it. Excellent. Good work. So I guess you you make this easier for everyone. Thank you very much. Anything else for the good of the so at this point, I don't think we have anything new for the agenda on top of the I believe I actually mentioned the you know, for future items in the agenda. So we're the fundraising, definitely we can have a booth. That should do it. And no for the discussion in the matters of lighting the Centennial Park, as we agree, we're not going to use that time for a fundraising activity, but rather use the Christmas spirit and donate back to our community that we serve. Did I miss anything? Okay, Mr. Jesus Cervantes, from your left. Anything for the good of the order or future agenda?
No, I have no items.
Okay, Ms. Urquiza.
No item.
Okay, I don't have anything. Nothing. Mr.
Nothing.
Lopez. Mr. Ronnie.
All I just want to report is our next meeting will be November 16th,
Okay.
Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I just want to say thank you once again for being here. And I promise that this was going to be a very short meeting. We have 45 minutes on it already. I just need someone to, if we don't have any more discussion, someone to make the motion to adjourn, and then we take it from there.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, being a
Second that motion.
thank you. Being at 5:47, motion to adjourn carries. Oh no, we need to vote. Okay, so everyone in favor to adjourn the meeting, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, definitely. Okay.
Time to give out candies. Let's go.
That's the most beautiful season of the year. It's the most beautiful time of the year.
I need to really get the people, everybody, you know,
Yeah. To save the day.
yes, yes, yes.